Welcome to session 18 in the Science Revision Plan. Today we're looking at a physics topic, and that's forces. The first activity is to describe with examples the difference between scalar and vector quantities. The keywords there are direction and magnitude. The second activity is to describe Newton's three laws of motion. You then need to explain what each one means. So your keywords here are accelerate, constant velocity, stationary, mass, force, equal, and opposite. And then your third activity is to sketch a distance time graph. And then I want you to tell the story of the journey represented by a graph. So if you have distance on your y-axis, and then you've got time on your x-axis, I want you to come up with a graph, and then you're going to tell a story of what that graph actually shows. Also think about what information you can get from that graph, and your keywords are gradient. And then your fourth activity is to this time sketch a speed time graph, and you're going to tell the story of the journey represented by a graph. So this time it's still going to have time on your x-axis, but you're going to have speed as your y-axis. Again, draw your graph, and then you're going to explain what that graph actually shows. And again, you've got a keyword which is gradient. The fifth activity is to describe how a skydiver gets to terminal velocity as they fall. The keywords accelerate, drag, unbalanced, and balanced forces. Also constant velocity. You might want to sketch the skydiver as it falls at each of the steps as it drops, and then annotate it that way. Your final activity is to explain the factors that affect your stopping distance in a car. So your keywords are thinking distance, braking distance, distractions, speed, drugs and alcohol, maintenance of the car, and weather.